Hey, hey, so we're going to do some quick draft today. I thought I'd just pop over to 17 lands. Vow Quick Draft is starting to get some numbers in. Not a ton of games, but right now it looks like Gruul is the best, followed closely by Rakdos, Dimir, and Simic in terms of what you want to get into. Let's see. Quick Draft, all decks, game in hand win rate. Okay, Alluring Suitor, Blood Tithe Harvester, Bleed Dry, Fell Stinger. Oh, the Toxic Scorpion's doing okay. Of course, yeah, those are good game in hand win rates. Quick Hand Mentor, Weaver of Blossoms, Hero's Downfall, Wolf Strike, Ragged Recluse. That's interesting. A Braid. That's not surprising. The Scavenger is a great one. The Wolf, 4-back Wolf, okay. Might not have expected that. Fierce Retribution, Massive Might, Fearful Villagers. Looking like the aggro cards are pretty good. And some of these Vampire Finisher mid-range cards here. Flourishing Hunter, I love that one. Alright. So let's do a draft. Okay, so my plans to force some red aggro archetype are immediately scuttled because we got Hullbreaker Horror, which is a total bomb. We do have the Ragged Recluse here. Maybe we can bleed blue-black. Also had a pretty good win rate there. Biolim Egg is right at home in the blue-black. Also do like the Gift of Fangs. I guess we'll take the egg now and try and get some exploit creatures. Binding Geist, Weatherlight Spirit. Persistent Specimen plays nicely with exploit. Blue-green also had a decent win rate. There's Wolf Strike, which we know is one of the top commons. This is a tough pick. I like the Specimen. I like the Wolf Strike. Am I going to miss the Specimen? Maybe I'll just take the Wolf Strike. Okay, here's an exploit creature. I wouldn't mind this Honored Heirloom wheeling. Nature's Embrace and like ramping up to our Hullbreaker Horror is not terrible either. Oh, there's the Stitched Assistant. I think I like that more than the Scab because it's lower on the curve. Question is, do we need to start marking our territory on these black creatures? Or do we just keep carving a lane here in blue? There's the Skull Scob. Cat Geists are nasty. I faced those down. There's another Stitched Assistant. Limited Reclamation going late. I don't want it. Thirst for Discovery. Play playable. The Entomber is also playable. Okay, Recluse here. Gift of Fangs came back. And I don't know if we'd want the Ceremonial Knife. I guess in the event we end up blue-red spells, we'd take a Flame Breather. And Searchlight's not bad. Another Ragged Recluse. And Cradle of Safety, okay. Our lane's doing pretty good here. Let's see, I see the Diregraph Scavenger. Wonder about the Fugue, just to get cards out of opponents' hands before they're a threat. Not a great rate. Thinking the Scavenger or maybe even the Flourishing Hunter. Oh, the Dormant Grove, which is splashable. Look at the Scavenger. Undead Butler to buy back our good creatures is not bad. Just Doomed to Center. Might have to prioritize those a little more. I like the Lantern Bearer. Also got a Bloodsworn Squire. We have quite a few 4-drops. I think I can pass this. Tough. Oh, and another Catgeist. I just got stomped by a deck that had like 4 of these, so thing is you do need flyers to put them on. I get Recluse, huh? Dab number 2 or the Steelclad Spirit. We'll just keep on the Recluse plan. Undying Malice is great. Full Strike is not looking very strong. I like Syncopate, and I like the Blood Fountain. I think we do the Blood Fountain because being able to flip these Recluses with the blood token here is pretty key. Syncopate's interesting though with the Horror, if you can get there. Okay, so we got a Brine Comber, which we could splash. Fear of Death is like removal. Or the Monstrosity, which could be a nice finisher to go along in case we don't draw the Hullbreaker Horror. I think I'm on Fear of Death. And maybe just take a Flourishing Hunter just in case. Take the Dread Fugue just in case. It helps build our Bloodsworn Squire came back. We're definitely in a lane here. Well, on color rare. And it's a flyer, which we like. Hope we'll wield that Lantern Bearer. And Bleed Dry, we know is an excellent card in any deck. Evolving Wild, Desperate Farmer seems good. The Gargantua seems good. Rootstein seems like he mills you out a lot. Or he did the one time I played him. Counterspell. Take the Evolving Wilds. And well, I mean, if they're just gonna, bots are just gonna keep passing the Bleed Dries, we'll take them. Wow, Skull Scab number 2 or Bleed Dry number 3. At a certain point, we don't lose. I do want enough flyers here. Oh, this is a 2-drop. Tricky. Build the Grave, we should be able to turn that on pretty regularly. Alchemist Retrieval's not bad either. Especially as something that's cheap to play after we drop our big guy. We'll take more of these Entombers that we're probably not going to play. I don't think we need the Grizzly Ritual with the triple bleed dries. Alluring Suitor, that goes pretty late there. We saw that had a really high win rate, at least so far in the format. Got Ganchuva. Create 2 blood tokens. I wonder with all these recluses if this is more playable. Let's consider it anyway. Okay. Well, tons of playables. Our goal is to survive long enough to get to 7 mana, I think. Lantern Bearer is good. Two Fangs, Undying Malice. Cradle of Safeties, maybe keep 1. Fear of Death, maybe keep 1. These Entombers, probably not. I think we're going to go all in on the Recluse. Although the Entombers work with the Recluse, don't they? We got to make some cuts somewhere. There's no Stromkirk. So value 6 or greater, you can transform. So that works with the Dreadlight. Monstrosity and the Horror. The Gargantua, actually that's a Kraken. Maybe we'll keep the Kraken in just for fun. This enters makes a blood token. I like that. This, nah. Wow, okay, so after my first pass through, I still got 5 cards to get rid of. If I have enough evasive creatures for the Catgeist. I mean, if we back it up with removal and the tapping, like what doesn't fit here? The Farmer? I like this drawing us deeper into getting the Hullbreaker Horror. Maybe we do just take out the Dreadlight Monstrosity. We don't have to worry about flipping Runo. Desperate Farmer works pretty nicely with a lot of these. Could take out the Undying Malice. Not super fan of doing that. Maybe the Undead Butler. The Bloodgrace Socialite. What's the instant or sorcery we're going to get back? I guess we're going to buy back the Bleed Dries. But yeah. Maybe the self-mill stuff is a little dangerous. We want enough 2-drops in this format to not get run over. I could go down lands. I just feel like that might harm us from hitting the Hullbreaker. It is the Cradle of Safety. Gift of Fangs. We don't have too many vampires left to put it on. Pretty decent kill spell though. Alright, we're gonna do 1 cards. I can't make the last cut. It probably could be a land, but I don't know. Alright. Make some more data for 17 lands here. Got our bleed dry mana. Alright. Yes, normally I would say we can stop drawing mana, but as long as we get our 7-drop on curve, that's a-okay. Wretched Throng. Good to see those. We'll do no blocks for now. Binding Geist, that's not great. That's the turn. Blocky. They've got mana up. They did pause. Okay. I syncopate my 1-drop. Fine. As long as they're not counterspelling, I mean, I could just sacrifice that now. Get back the Undying thing. Then they know we have it, though. Force them to play around it the rest of the game. There. Why not? What? Oh, it was exiled. Whoops. Oh dear. The punts have started early this thing. Good thing statistically very few of you are watching anymore. Oh, there's our buddy. Alright. Survived 2 more mana. They could have one too. Could be a real board stall. They actually have the mana for it right now. Get dry, sure. Glad that's out of their hand. Let's see if they have another Wretched Throng. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Pass a turn. Don't give away that we've got surprise. Click fast, click fast. Draw your cards, lose your life. And attack, please. This spell can't be countered. I don't know how many Wretched Throngs they have. Are you out yet? Looks like it. Do they have Bleed Dry? Oh, thought for maybe a second maybe they had Bleed Dry as their like final. Lots of Wretched Throngs. Oh, interesting. I mean, I guess this leaves me up to double spell, so just do this. Mackie FR8. And if they try to exploit next turn, we can redry the target of the exploit. Right? So once they sacrifice, they get it. Oh, yeah, see? They didn't realize if the exploit creature dies while that's on the stack, then you don't get the exploit. Have that back in your hand. Delete this. Yeah. Sorry. Game winner. Very hard to beat unless you've got exactly Bleed Dry in hand, which the opponent did have, but they busted it on something smaller of ours. Repository Scab or something. Okay. Off to a strong start. Up against Icy. Hope they're not a manipulator. Okay, well, we got our bomb. We just need to survive. We've also got the way to flip the Ragged Recluse, which is nice. Opponent took one mulligan. I wonder if it's correct to sift out Hullbreaker Horror and then bring it back with the Blood Fountain. Uh-oh, they're on Blood Fountain too. They are green-black. Huh. Well, I don't want to sift away lands. Suppose I could, though. One time I don't mind if I just keep flooding out here. Let's see. Chill of the Grave. Neither of these are a zombie. None of those are zombies, but that's not terrible. We could lock him out of the mana for a little while. Yeah, let's just draw that. Definitely putting all our eggs in the Hullbreaker Horror basket here. It's good to have some spells in hand too when you cast it. Dormant Grove. Sure. Let's just freeze that down. Thank you very much. I don't want to tap it for mana. Very close to getting the 7 mana Gift of Fangs, sure. It doesn't actually kill it. Oh, okay. Leaving a swamp. Send in the flyer. One's probably feeling pretty good here. Back to 4/5. I think we can chump block. Something in the graveyard to bring back with the blood fountain. Uh-oh, uh-oh. They're gonna eat it. Son of a gunny sack. Yeah. They got us there. Stitched Assistant. Could go one more turn here. I think I'm just going to take the attack. Yeah, okay. Here comes the Hullbreaker. All dressed in horror. Eat your 4/5. Thank you very much. Game is by no means over. We want to return to their hand. Guess the scavenger can't eat much of our... Well, we're probably going to do the Biolube egg, so... We want to just let them cast the Flourishing Hunter again. Guess we'll bounce their blocker. I'm gonna really eat it on the crackback. Bounce the Dormant Grove. Plant and Bear. Cast that. Bounce the Bosom Clad Werewolf. What did I... Oops. Oh well. Screwed that all up. Gain more life, make a big blocker. Only I'd made this flying. Wow, I'm just making it hard for myself here. Attack with everything. Just the 7/8. If they eat the serpent, they're going to be down pretty low. They could give their guy lifelink, I guess. Yeah, let's just attack with everything. So I want to Blood Fountain it back. Guess just to be sure I have a spell next turn. Yep, unit lifelink. Gonna eat something. Not the egg though. So block with the Catgeist. I should have waited to Diregraph Scavenge, I think. They gain 6. I bounce their blocker. That should be game. Okay. 2 draws of our bomb, 2 wins. Alright. Look a hand. Question is, do we get down the cat geist just in case opponent gets off to a slow start? On the mull. Also on the play. 2-1, sure. Well, we can make a 1-2. Maybe it would have been correct to play something. Care to trade. Okay, you're really not going to care to trade now. Back the Diregraph Scavenger, I think. Splashing green. We got the 3 most powerful colors. Probably do want to save this bleed dry for the right moment. Blood Fountain. Yes. Did you not care to attack? I thought so. Thought so much. Now, if they've got the instant speed deal 2, they could kind of wreck us here. That would deal 5. So I guess I will decline. They can't field another creature. This Gargantua could be good. Isn't there 5-drop? They can get it back with the Blood Fountain, so it's not that big a deal. Another 5-drop? Did they drop 2 5-drops? Wow. Okay, hit their Odious Witch. Odious. Do we make them lose the Voldaren Epicure? We try to cheese out a kill here. I have the best options. Action. Move back. Diregraph Scavenger. Eat up some of their graveyard. No attacks. Let's hope they can't make a blood token, because then they can trade the Blood Tithe Harvester for the Rock Tide Gargantua. Oh, yeah, they can. Blood Fountains.deck. Yeah, okay. That can only be activated as a sorcery. I'm tempted to just Myrtleize that and get in. And they can Blood Fountain though. Alright. Not getting back one of these 4/4s. The Rot Tide is dead to the Blood Tide Harvester anyway, so I'm just going to attack with it. Okay, they're still digging. They must have a bomb or something. Activate only as a sorcery. Oh, they have a cemetery desecrator they want to bring back? Interesting. I better start applying the pressure here, I think. I already have two good things to bring back. I guess I'll save to bleed dry. Nice of them to let me draw a card. Bruno. Yeah, I'll take Bruno. Heck yeah. Graveyard on top of your library. Huh. Paragraph scavenger, please. Oh, being stuck on so... Now they're gonna eat the Catgeist. That's too bad. No, they ate the scab? Okay. Trying to reveal that. I would like to eat your cemetery desecrator, please. Land. That. And they block that. They take 4. I draw a card. Don't need to force that block. I'm going to do this block first. Wait till we have lethal. Glorious Sunrise. Nice. I think they got to gain 3 life here. Fortunately, they don't know I have a my win card in my hand. Alright. Winning without our bomb. Okay, 3-0. I got to stop it here. It is a busy holiday weekend for me, but I will come back and I'll leave in the comments how this deck did, if it ended up getting to 7 wins or just went 3-3. You'll never know until you read the comments. And if you did watch this far, leave a comment like, hey, I want to know. So I'm reminded to come back and post that when I do play out this deck, which will probably be on my phone because I don't get a lot of chance to play on the desktop these days. But I'm trying to make videos for you guys as much as I can. So anyways, thanks for joining me here. Remember, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.